I was married year before, and we had 2 children. I was doing well. I was working. I had a good job. Ended up hanging around with people who used to drink, but I was not. I didn't used to drink that time. One day, there's somebody who provoked me one day, and he told me, "You're acting like a woman. Why don't you take alcohol?" Thinking that I could hang around with people without drinking. Uh, but as time went by, the drink took control of me, and I started taking more than I could handle. And before long, I used to drink even during weekdays, and it became a problem. It affected both my marriage life and even my workplace. And I got several warnings even from my bosses. And then people even advised me to seek for help. But that time I never thought it was a problem to me. I thought this thing I can handle it. I was forced to resign from work, and it became worse. After losing my work, I could not get back to my footing, and I continued drinking now. It went to worse, and even my relationship with my wife became worse, and she had to separate from me because I had become even violent when I was drunk, and so she feared even for her life. So when I was left alone, that's when it became more serious. I could drink anytime, and by that time I had money still in the account uh, until I ran out of cash. I could not even afford house rent, so I was kicked out. I started becoming homeless, and I started living in the streets. I could sleep anywhere, anywhere that the night got me. I joined a group of men and even small boys, the people that they refer to chokora street boys. And I started collecting garbage, plastics and scrap metals. Last year I was living in Kasarani. That's where I met Pastor Otieno of Karura Community Chapel. Because where I used to go and pick plastic, there's a church there. The church is there. So we used to meet with him, and I would talk to him, hi. Then we would chat a little. And then I was drunk. I could give him some stories. And he got interested. And he was wondering why a person like me was in the state I was. So we became friends, and he invited me to church. So after the service, we sat down with the pastor and some guys from the Love Inc. And they asked me if I needed help. And I told them, yeah, I needed help. I wanted to stop drinking. But the situation, the work I'm doing, the place I'm living, the people I hang around, it's an issue. So they told me to just be coming to church and they see what we can do. So one day, I think they connected with a certain rehab in Roiro. I could now see life in a new perspective. And the hopelessness I had before turned to hope. I could find hope now. And I had the purpose to live, because I came to understand from the Bible, the reading the Word of God, I'm created for a purpose, and God has a good plan for me. I had reached at the end of my life, and I thought there was nothing for me to live. In fact, there are several times that I attempted to commit suicide, but I think somehow I got scared. But I had no desire to live. I would drink to die. I would take alcohol overdose. But now, after coming to Christ, I realized that my life was valuable to God, and to me also. I had learned through the recovery program that idleness is dangerous, and I had to be busy. So when I came out, I had an idea to get busy, and I learned how to make liquid soap from a friend, and that's what I'm doing currently. So it's helped me to keep busy, and at least I can afford to feed myself. I don't have to depend on people, and it's given me some reason to live. And so that is a starting point. I know that God will open more ways for me and more opportunity. There is no impossibility with God, because what can defeat a man, God can do it, because I've seen it. No matter what you are into, whether it's addiction, when you let go and let God, there is nothing impossible with God, and God can give you a second chance.